Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, still engrossed in the Regina Daniels spectacle, a Hausa, a northern intellectual, has come out to actually add even more fuel to the Nigerian actress controversy. So this chap, this northern intellectual, has come out to say that all northern, a good majority, not all, but a good majority of northern actresses are actually runs girls. So you know what runs girls are. I don't want to use certain words on my video so it doesn't fall foul of YouTube policy, but you know what runs girls are. So this guy has actually come out to say that a good number of northern actresses are runs girls. So this is what he has to say. One Dr. Awal Imam, a graduate of the University of Birmingham, National University of Singapore, and University of Gloucestershire, has written a controversial piece on the Hausa film industry in which he claimed that some of the actresses are lesbians while most of them engage in prostitution. So now this is what this guy has to say. This Dr. Imam, his title is, his name is Dr. Imam. The doctor is his title and his name is Imam. It says promiscuity in Hausa film industry. So that's how it's titled. A veteran Hausa actor, Malam Ibrahim, about 13 years ago, complained of how the Kannywood actresses become rich overnight. So I think Kannywood now is the term for the movie industry coming out of the northern part of Nigeria. I think that's probably from Kano. He stressed that his years in the industry alone was more than the total age of most of them, but he did not have what they had in a few years they spent in the industry. That was in those days when all they had was a little compared to what they are having and getting now. And in those years, most of the current actresses did not join the industry. Some of them were in their husband or parents' house. What Ibrahim was trying to point out was that a lot of them were only using the film industry to advertise themselves. This is true because we have now seen how some of them run fancy and buoyant lives out of their usual earning. We are also aware of how big and rich men sponsor those celebrities to trips around the globe. So in essence, if truly they live this joyous and rich life within their legitimate earnings without engaging in prostitution, why are their male counterparts not as rich as they are? We recently gathered about 250,000 through an Instagram group called Northern Hibiscus to Chiroko, who is battling for survival, selling Kanun Aya. I think that's a delicacy where they live. So Kanun Aya. Now, imagine if he was a woman. So this guy is a man, and they've gathered money for him, but so we cannot guess what he's hinting at there. What we are seeing now is a total disgrace to the image of Hausa culture they claim they represent and Islamic tradition they come from. They spoil their children's training instead of teaching virtues, norms, and values they ought to. It is true most of them are promiscuous. We know what it takes a lady to start acting in Hausa movies. They have to give themselves out to producers and directors. At most times, to even the person introducing them to the industry. They enslave and exploit girls in the name of what they call Kantawaye. Meaning before she gets exposed. A person introducing them exploits them sexually first because he knows he won't be able to get them once their customers set eyes on them. She will one day be richer than even him. Some of us going to Kano know all this. We know where they gather, the hotels they stay, and what they do. This is the reason many responsible parents ban watching Hausa movies in their houses. In my father's house, for instance, it is prohibited to play those movies except out of our father's knowledge. He has done his part by making sure that his children are not exposed to that irresponsibility in the name of entertainment. We can all tell who their customers are. Our leaders and politicians are undoubtedly their customers. I once met one of them in Cairo, sponsored by a politician. I will not mention name. He later met her there and they stayed for 2 weeks. They asked them to get a visa, travel to a particular country, lodge in a hotel, and wait for them. Then they tell their families that they are traveling abroad. No wonder they are now dominating even our political space. Our politicians are now finding pleasure in engaging them in campaign, but the real motive is hidden. The fact that some of them are even lesbian is true. I know a hotel in Zaria. They visit and stay throughout some weekends. A friend once went there to drop a parcel for them, and unfortunately, he saw a girl he knows inside the room with some of them almost naked and rubbing and romancing each other, and at the same time taking syrups and other drugs. The girl is now a professional lesbian in Zaria, recruiting young girls into the act courtesy of our association with Kannywood actresses. What happened recently between Hadiza Gabon and Amina Amal is further revealing what they really are and what they stand to represent. Promiscuity. Gabon has the guts to confess that Amal approached her with demands, but she refused. What made Amal to have feelings for her is another question, but one can't visit a market he knows a certain commodity cannot be found in. But the fact remains, most of them are promiscuous and lack morality to be celebrities to our children. This is the reason Kano people rejected padded proposals by Abdul Jobrin to establish a film village in Kano, which would eventually turn recruitment center for prostitutes and harlots, or even gay advocacy center in the name of entertainment. Is left for parents to monitor who becomes their children's role model. So now this is the take of a northern intellectual on the movie industry in his particular sector of Nigeria. So we've all been raving and ranting about Regina Daniels, but apparently it's even worse in the north. It's like a free-for-all amongst these people who are always acting holier than thou and dressing in hijab and whatever. So they send themselves out to abroad courtesy of oil money from the Niger Delta. So they sell the chick abroad from dollar bags that they've stolen from the Nigerian state, and then they go meet her and do all manners of things to them. So this is really the goings on in the northern part of Nigeria. At least Regina Daniels got married to her own OAP, but these girls are just like a free-for-all. Man, woman, anything that goes, they just want to be popping, they just want their name to pop, and that's just it really. And the northerners, of course, ever been the conservative religion base that they are now being resistant to this. And this guy who purports to be an intellectual with a British education no less is now actually coming to toe this hardline religious with this hardline rather with this almost right-wing article that is written. So what says you? So goings on in the northern part of Nigeria, the Hausas are at it. They are taking it abroad to go and deal with the girls. So let's have conversations about acting in Nigeria in the comment section. But before we go have conversations about acting in Nigeria in the comment section, click on the red subscribe button so it goes gray, bell button as well so you are notified as soon as I drop a new video. Once you've done that, come have a chat with me about this fun little topic in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, meet you there, but here I say peace.